Real talk. How many of you have looked at your bank account and just felt bad about yourself? Like you spent too much again this month, or you got paid and somehow it's already gone a week later, and you're just sitting there thinking, what is wrong with me? Nothing. Nothing is wrong with you. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel better. That's the actual truth. You were never properly taught how money works. Not in school, not at home. Nobody sat you down and laid it all out. It just never happened. So today we're going back to basics, the stuff they should have taught us years ago. And by the end of this video, money is going to make a lot more sense. Let's get into it. Quick stat check, because these numbers actually surprised me when I first saw them. Only 33% of adults worldwide are considered financially literate. That's 1 in 3 people, which means 2 out of every 3 people on this planet are walking around with no real understanding of how money works. Billions of people. And 77% of people say money is their #1 source of stress. Not health, not relationships, money. But here's the one that really got me. 36% of people who earn over $100,000 a year, 6 figures, still live paycheck to paycheck. 100 grand a year, still broke by the end of the month. So it's not about how much you make. It never was. It's about what you know. And the truth is, most of us were never taught the right things. So why didn't school teach us this? Here's the thing. Our education system was built a long time ago, back in the industrial era. The whole point was to produce workers, people who show up, follow instructions, get the job done. And honestly, that system hasn't really changed since. Personal finance wasn't on the test, so it didn't get taught. Schools teach you how to calculate the area of a triangle. They don't teach you what compound interest is. They don't explain how a credit card actually works. Nothing. And when it's not in school, it falls on your parents. But what if your parents were never taught either? What are they going to teach you? The gap just keeps going, generation after generation. So before you beat yourself up, this was never your fault. The system dropped the ball. But you're here now, so let's fix it. Before we get into the actual money stuff, we need to talk about your brain for a sec. Because the way your brain is wired plays a huge role in how you deal with money. First one, loss aversion. Nobel Prize-winning research found that your brain feels losses about 2 to 2.5 times more intensely than gains. So losing $100 genuinely hurts more than gaining $100 feels good. That's why starting to invest feels scarier than the math says it should. It's not weakness, it's biology. Second one, present bias. Your brain is obsessed with right now. Future you doesn't feel real. So when someone says, skip that purchase and save it for 30 years from now, your brain goes, nah, that's not a character flaw. Every human brain does this. Here's the bottom line. You're not making bad money decisions because you're bad with money. You're making them because you're human. And nobody ever set you up for this. All right, first fundamental. And this one genuinely might change how you see money forever. Compound interest. Plain English, your money earns returns. Then those returns earn returns. Then those earn returns. It keeps building on itself, over and over on its own. Einstein reportedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. Honestly, fair. Here's a simple example. You put $10,000 away and leave it alone at 8% per year, which is roughly the historical average return of the stock market. After 10 years, you've got about $21,000. You didn't do anything. After 20 years, $46,000. After 30 years, $100,000. From one $10,000 investment you left alone. That's the power of time and compounding working together. But here's the flip side. Compound interest works the exact same way against you when you're in debt. Same force, just in the opposite direction, which is what we're getting into next. High-interest debt is probably the biggest financial trap most people fall into without even realizing. Credit cards, buy now, pay later, payday loans, these charge you anywhere from 20 to 25% interest per year. And compound interest is working against you the whole time. Here's a real example. You've got $3,000 on a credit card at 22% interest. You're paying the minimum every month because that's all you can swing right now. That $3,000 is going to take you 19 years to pay off. And by the time it's done, you'll have paid an extra $3,300 in interest. You basically paid double for everything you bought. Credit isn't the villain here. It's a tool, a genuinely useful one. But when you use it to spend money you don't have, compound interest flips on you and starts working against you. Use it smart. Pay it off in full when you can. And if you've got high interest debt right now, getting rid of it is honestly one of the best financial moves you can make. This one is sneaky, and it's probably why so many high earners are still broke. It's called lifestyle inflation, and here's exactly how it works. Every time your income goes up, your spending goes up with it. You get a raise. You upgrade the apartment. You get a nicer car. You start going out more. You buy better stuff. And look, it feels earned. You worked hard. You deserve to enjoy it. That's fair. But here's the catch. Happiness adjusts. A few weeks later, the new apartment is just your apartment. The nice car is just your car. You feel normal again. Except now your expenses are permanently higher. This is why people on six figures are still stressed about money. The income got bigger. The lifestyle just grew right alongside it. Wealth is built in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The wider that gap, the faster you build. So when your income goes up, try to let your lifestyle stay behind, even just a little. That gap is where money actually grows. Last section. And these two habits are the most practical things in this whole video. Habit 1. Pay yourself first. Most people pay their bills, buy their groceries, go out on the weekend, buy a few things they probably didn't need, and then save whatever's left at the end of the month. There's never anything left. Flip it. Before any bill, before any expense, before anything, a set amount goes straight to savings. Automate it if you can. Make it disappear before you even see it. Your brain won't fight what it doesn't notice. Even 1% of your income. Start there. Build it up over time. Habit 2. Build an emergency fund. This is the foundation everything else sits on. The goal is 3 to 6 months of your living expenses, sitting in a savings account you don't touch. Because life happens. Your car breaks down. You lose a job. Something comes up. Without this safety net, any emergency sends you straight back into debt, and you're starting from zero again. Right now, only about 30% of people can cover a $1,000 emergency from savings. Start with 1 month, then 2, then build it up. You'll sleep better, genuinely. Okay, let's bring it home. Compound interest, the debt trap, lifestyle inflation, pay yourself first, emergency fund. 5 things, none of it complicated, none of it requiring a finance degree. It's just stuff nobody sat us down and explained properly. Here's what I want you to do right now. Not tomorrow, today. Write down your income, your expenses, and any debt you've got. Just look at the numbers. That's it. That's step 1. Then pick one thing from this video. Just one. Maybe it's setting up an automatic transfer to savings. Maybe it's throwing extra money at that credit card. Whatever feels most relevant to where you're at right now, just start. You're not bad with money, you just didn't have the right information until now. If this video helped you, share it. Send it to someone who needs to hear it. That's literally why this exists. See you in the next one.